Hey, what's going on, everyone? Coach Joey coming in, your fitness coach and mentor. I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia. My beautiful lady Natalie is here at CrossFit Atlanta, actually doing her level 1 cert. And I've just pulled up to pick her up. But while they're wrapping up for today, I wanted to come in with a quick little message. So we talked about the burpee challenge yesterday. Usually getting out, moving around a little bit, that's kind of step number 1 as far as getting your fitness and health and wellness in check. Now, as silly as it sounds, the exercise part is usually the easiest part, and we talked about hopping on and doing that burpee challenge with us. You can check out the Facebook video, or you could message me directly if you'd like some details on that. Now, second thing that's going to come up in your fitness is gonna be nutrition related, and a lot of people get really confused on where they need to start, what they need to do. Well, at the end of the day, as adults who have, a somewhat normal operating mind, we know what's healthy and what is not healthy to eat. Typically where the struggle comes in is either finding the discipline, the habits, the consistency, and there's different things that work for different people, whether it be low carb, high fat, low carb, keto, paleo, and whatever else you might be trying to figure out. But all of that stuff is irrelevant, at least in the beginning. So what I try to encourage people to do is really important, really simple, but most people have a hard time doing it. And that starts with writing down everything that you eat. Now, that is something that sounds simple, but people will make all kind of excuses. Now, we live in a world of, convenience with electronics. So obviously the first thing that you can do is use any application on your smartphone. The popular one is usually the MyFitnessPal that gives you an opportunity to log food in as you eat, whether you're out at a restaurant, whether you're at home. You could scan barcodes, you can look it up online, whatever the case is. That's pretty simple. Some people like pen and paper. I recommend that too. Now, here's the kicker. People are always like, okay, well then what? Well, just write down what you eat for 2 weeks. Don't change anything. Don't make any sacrifice. Don't starve yourself. Don't do anything but write it down. The reason why this is really, really important is this is going to give you an opportunity to kind of, one, look at everything that you're eating, and two, more importantly, it kind of gives you a starting point on your nutrition map. Now, the easiest way for me to explain this is if I were to give you a map and I were to drop you in the middle of the woods, so there's nothing really that to use as a landmark, and the map tells you where you need to go to hit your body composition goals. The problem is if you don't know where you're starting, then it's really difficult to get to where you need to go, even if you have a map. So all of the things that are out there that'll kind of get you going in the right direction, all the different diets or all the different, counting your macros, or do I need to do this, or those are all maps to get you there. The problem is if you don't know where you start, you're never going to be able to get there successfully with all of those other things. The second reason why writing down your stuff is really, really important is that is the easiest part of any nutritional change. You're simply writing down or keeping track. So you're not changing anything, you're not sacrificing anything, you're not giving up, weekends out with your friends or cake or whatever the case is. You're simply just writing it down. If you cannot muster up the discipline to write down what you are eating or keep track of what you are eating for 2 weeks, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you probably will fail with any drastic diet change. So keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to track your food. Write it down. However you want to keep track of it, do it. Now, here's the other thing. Anybody who knows me or can get a hold of me, or you can email me or Facebook me, if you keep track of everything that you're doing for 2 weeks, and you want to send it to me, I'll be more than happy to kind of look at it and get you started as far as going in the right direction. And we'll talk about things that you like to eat, things you don't like to eat, things you found successful in the past, things that you found didn't work. And then we'll try to put together a plan to kind of start getting you going in the right direction. Now, it doesn't mean you stop tracking your food, but this will kind of give you that opportunity to take some of that information. Maybe you don't know what you're doing and you need some help, and then you can either, bring it to myself or anybody else who'd be willing to help you to kind of get you on track. All right, you guys. So Coach Joey out. I'll be back in the gym on Monday. I'm looking forward to a big 2019 as far as helping people reach their fitness goals and keeping everybody on track. All right, we'll talk to you soon.